Hello everyone. Today I just want to talk to you about something very interesting, which is finding an opportunity to grow your practice with every patient. So this information is for a practice owner, also for an associate, young associate or experienced associate. I'll give you some examples, but first, for credibility, my name is Khaled. I am a dentist and I have been a dentist for 20 years. I run my own dental practice called Lakeside Dental Spa in Hervey Bay, Queensland, and I've been running this practice for around 14 years, and I have a team of 40 staff members, dentists, hygienists, oral health therapists, dental assistants, front office, and managers. So my topic today is about opportunities. I have dealt with some associates where they find treating children hard, I understand that, and sometimes they say, I don't want to see children in the practice. Just don't put any children in my appointment book. Or they might say, I don't want to see a lot of emergencies. Please minimize emergency or even no emergency in my appointment books. Those are real life stories because I have been running practice for 14 years now. And some will say, I don't do any root canal treatments at all, for example. My advice to you, or another example as well, in Australia we have something called like government vouchers, where the government can give vouchers to patients to seek some emergency treatment. They don't provide the same, they have a fee structure that can be slightly lower than, or a bit lower than private practice fees. My advice to you, if you want to be an associate or a practice owner who wants to have a heavy book, is see every patient as an opportunity. I'll give you an example. I see those issues sometimes where patient is traveling to our area. So let's say the patient is in Hervey Bay for a holiday for 1 week, and patient comes with an emergency appointment. I see some associates will give this patient a lot less attention than what they required. So they will do the treatment, get them out of the door, and don't even bother following up on them, or don't bother giving them this extra care and extra follow-up as well. And the reason will say the patient is traveling. But for me, this patient is traveling, yes, but if I give them the best experience I can give them, number one, I might get a 5-star review from them on Google, which is important for marketing. Number two, they might be visiting family and friends in the area where I'm operating. And those family and friends, maybe they know my patients. They might go back to them, talk about their experience, and now I'm winning more customers and more patients that I can help and offer service to them. Another aspect is this patient might eventually move to the area. They might be holidaying, checking the area out. Then they might end up selling their home in Sydney or Melbourne or Brisbane, wherever they live. And they might end up moving into our area and become a regular patients. So look at this patient as an opportunity. Same as with children. You might don't want to treat children, right? But if you have gaps in your book and you have a child in your book, even if you can't treat them, at least if you can get them out of pain or examine them and give them a great service, you will win this family, the entire family. Even if you're not going to treat them, even if you're going to refer them internally to another practitioner or health therapist who's really good with children, or you are going to refer them to a pediatric dentist, the fact you're not saying no to an opportunity knocking your door might open the horizon to treat their family and then their friends and so on. So a new patient could be calling for their child, and if you bluntly say, I don't see children, and just reject seeing children, you have lost not just this patient, their entire friends and family that could have been a possible referrals. So even if I'm not going to treat the child and I can't treat the child for some reasons, I will still see them. Any dentist should be able to relieve pain or get them out of trouble until they can see someone who can manage them more comprehensively. Government voucher, for example, the fees that you generate from the patient are less than your private fees. But again, if you're solidly fully booked for 8 weeks doing complex dentistry, of course, you have every right in this world to control your book and reject certain types of treatments if you feel like your skills are better valued or serving other patients. But if you have gaps in your book, again, you provide this patient great value. They will talk about your service to other patients. They might come back as a private patient later on. Their circumstances might change, and then they might not the government vouchers anymore and become a private patient and come to you because they found that you gave them 100% extra care and attention, and you treated them as any other private patient and you didn't cut any corners with them. You will win this patient and the referrals for life. So see every patient as an opportunity, not a burden. I dealt with many associates and I've dealt with many practice owners as well. Those who managed to grow their practice massively or their appointment book are the ones that will see every patient in their appointment book as an opportunity, even if they are not going to treat the patient, and instead and they will never see any of the bookings or any of the patient as a burden. Once you see your appointments or your patients as a burden in your appointment book, your career is heading in a wrong direction. If you find this information helpful, please like and share it with your friends. If you would like to hear more about some tips that I can share with you, please subscribe to my channel so I can provide you with more information. Thank you very much.